But before we get into the story of Robin Gecht and his Ripper crew, great band name.
Sure.
Yes.
Jesse and the Rippers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow.
Is that from Full House?
Full House, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. This is all I thought of.
Wow.
I was like, I just see Jesse in his, like, he had to do that weird genie outfit because they turned the song that was like a super sweet song. They turned into a dance, like, clip, and then he had to do a music video, and he's like, they're selling me out. They're selling us out. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
I remember. I do remember that.
Robin Gecht and the Ripper crew. Sounds like a great, like, mid-60s Liverpool band.
Just seeing Robin Gecht next to the Beach Boys.
That's a match
the
made
Tanners.
in schizophrenic hell, yeah.
Well, let's acknowledge our source today before we get into the story. For this two-part series, we have Deadly Thrills by J. Slade Fletcher.
Was very deeply in the world of traditional 1990s true crime.
This is classic old school true crime supermarket paperback. It's written by a cop. It's got everything you want.
Great.
If I remember correctly, it was actually sent to us many years ago by listener Jessica Shannon, because this book is actually very, very rare.
Oh.
Jessica, by the way, still runs an awesomely curated morbid subreddit at r/Jessica M. Shannon. So
Okay.
check it out if you. Does a great job moderating. Great job. Be nice. Be nice.
Please be
people.
nice.
Please
That
be
is
nice.
that job is thankless and almost impossible.
Yeah. I also, we'll just say up top, it's a gold star episode.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
definitely.
we've already done a lot of tit chopping, like just jokes, and it's going to continue.
Yeah, well, it's going to get detailed at multiple points over the next two episodes.
They
So
were mostly just breast related. I don't think they were about the chopping.
No, but it's I need to get it out, and I have to figure out a way to get it out in a way that's constructive, entertaining,
Creative.
Yeah.
creative.
Yes.
well, an overdue thank you to Jessica. And so without further ado, let's get to the story of Robin Gecht and the Ripper crew. Robin Gecht, it sounds like a little frog, like a
It
toad
does.
man.
I really
does.
I just hate the way it works.
Yeah.
Well, it's also sad because I hate the way the cops put this too, where they're like, it's about little man syndrome.
Oh, you don't like that? Oh, you don't like
Robin
that?
Gecht was 5'7".
Well, we'll get into that.
Oh,
all right.
interesting.
And he was the tall one.
We'll get into that.
He was the tall one.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting how much umbrage you take with that,
It really
because
is
we're going to get into that later
Marcus
on.
never said anything about, Jack the Ripper's so thin. And
But
so
he was
British.
the unknown. We didn't know who he was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Marcus hasn't complained.
I mean, he
about
was. I mean, Jack the Ripper was certainly a thin, lithe, quick man.
I did have some anger towards the Ed Kemper.
Oh, of
episode.
course.
No, I understand.
Yeah. So Robin Gecht was born in Chicago in 1953 into a classic hard luck serial killer environment that never let up during his entire childhood. Thank you.
That's right. You said I'm not woke.
I'm not work. I'm not work.
Woke.
The only love Robin ever got was from his grandmother, Sarah, who doted upon her grandchild by saying, quote,
You are my first grandchild. That makes you special.
Well, that's nice.
yeah.
That was the only time anything ever nice was ever said.
If you can get the grandmother on your side, though, you have the whole house.
Who cares? Your fucking pussy's already done. She already did her shit ass work.
No,
back
that's
in
not
the day.
about that.
If you remember, Ted Bundy had the grandfather. That didn't work out too well.
It didn't.
No, it's about the grandmother.
I see.
Yes.
But unfortunately, Robin was treated as far less than special throughout his formative years.
It was kind of more of a joke.
I see.
His brother Everett was born 3 years after Robin, and his sister Rochelle came 2 years after that. And since the Gecht home was so small, Robin lost his bed to his two younger siblings and had to sleep on the floor. Soon after, his parents abandoned him to the, he'll figure it out on his own school of parenting that often leads to, let's say, bad habits.
It leads to me, and I think it's fantastic.
What are you talking about? Your mother didn't leave you to your mother actively took you out of school and took you to the Piggly Wiggly. Did she pet your hair?
No, she never pet my hair.
Yeah, you
no, my
also you
family-
were raised for a period of time.
Yeah.
No, I
You were
know I was
raised.
raised. I'm just saying, yes, I'm a mama's boy. Yes, me and my mom, I can go to Piggly Wiggly right now. I can get you all the bag cereal you want. But what I'm saying is,
You're coming straight to, you immediately want to support Robin Gecht.
No,
you
no.
immediately
No,
are
I'm
trying
not.
to
I am just saying,
apologize for Robin
when
Gecht,
parents-
one of the
no.
worst serial killers of all time.
I'm
saying
just
right
saying,
now-
sometimes when parents are a little bit more hands off, their kids become podcasters or artists or maybe CEOs. And it's not his parents' fault that he became a serial killer.
I'm starting to notice a bit of a pattern. You really do fall on the side of the serial killers who like to murder in cars. Isn't that
No, I
interesting?
don't.
Isn't that interesting?
I
It's
don't.
cars.
Maybe it's 'cause
I
he's a
don't.
truck guy. It's these truck guys.
I'm a Chevy guy. Yeah, I was hanging out with my high school buddy. He's like, when did you become a Chevy guy? I was like, you don't remember? I'm a Chevy guy. I don't think so, buddy. I was like, oh, yeah.
All
that's
of our cars equally represent us because you drive a car of the House of Representative member from North Dakota. You have a lesbian school mother's car, and my car is of a tiny, fat producer.
A Subaru
Yeah.
Outback is a very versatile vehicle.
It's four women that look like Elizabeth Warren and their beekeeper wives.
And I do
A versatile vehicle for a diverse group of people.
absolutely fantastic. And of course, I do love your new bumper sticker that says "Cross the Picket Line, WGA."
The hashtag scab artist.
Now, it was perhaps Robin's increasing resentment towards his new siblings combined with his own natural sociopathic tendencies that led to his first experience with death, which also said quite a bit about the attentiveness of his parents, or lack thereof.
Pointed.
I'm saying, okay.
When Robin was 6, he, his mother, and his siblings took a trip to the grocery store. And while Robin's mother went inside with Robin's infant sister, she told Robin to stay outside to watch his 3-year-old brother, even though Robin was only 6.
See, white trash is international. No, it's that thing where if you are, because that is such a thing of taking a 6-year-old and be like, hey, watch your 3-year-old. And
That's double edged.
you figure it out.
Yeah.
That's a double up. I think that's okay.
Wow.
It was the 60s.
He's completely
this
a
was the
different
50s.
child. He's neglected.
Yeah.
He's searching for his mother still in many different environments.
Yeah.
He goes
Please.
to the basketball men and he wants them to be his mother. He wants the wings to be his mother.
I just follow that sweet, sweet sound of giggling. Shut up. I did it.
Now, it's unknown whether Robin let events unfold or whether he pushed them along. But pretty soon, his little brother Everett had wandered out into the street and got hit by a car. What do you think about that now,
Not
Ben?
good.
Not good.
My older brother saved me from getting hit by a car because I was darting into traffic, grabbed me by the shirt, and pulled me back. So he was not a good older brother.
He was not.
No.
Everett survived with permanent brain damage.
Yeah. But he was the fine one.
No, he got sent to an institution.
Oh, no.
Because the Gecht family was too poor to take care of him at home, and he never returned. He just got popped into there.
One of
and then
those.
probably in the 80s, if he survived till then, just got thrown out into the street.
We used to call it the crisper.
Yeah,
Yeah, pop
put
him in a
the
crisper.
I'm in a crisper, yeah.
But
Keeps him fresh.
Technically, he's lucky.
Everett?
I know that he's at least he doesn't have to be known as the brother of
Right.
Robin Gecht, and
True.
he just gets to go and kind of rock back and forth in a room someplace else.
Well, perhaps to fill the Everett-sized hole in their lives, or perhaps because the Gechts were just too fucking stupid to stop, they gave birth to another child in 1961, Julia, and another
it feels
child.
Too good to come. It feels too good to come inside.
It feels too good to come inside, but you gotta wait. You get to do it a couple times a month, and that needs to be good enough if you're not going to be on birth control.
I also had no fetish for it.
It's not a fetish. It's just it's just good.
I'm just saying, like having it. It's just
Stressful.
having the many. It's very stressful.
Yeah, it's just
It's stressful. Well, after Julia, 1961, there was another, Joanne, in 1964, and it therefore became Robin's job to take care of all these little girls who seemed to come in an endless stream. Robin then had to shoulder even more responsibility when his beloved grandmother died of stomach cancer, and his father became ill with an unnamed, quote-unquote, blood ailment.
Diseases used to be simpler.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big up with the blood.
He's got blood. There's something wrong with his blood.
That's all you know?
And this was all before Robin was 10 years old.
So there's a lot going on.
Now, while I don't want to get too much into armchair psychology here, it seems to me that Robin's early experiences with the female gender was seen mostly by him as a heavy burden. Robin's entire life revolved around the care of girls. And while most men come out of this experience with a deeper appreciation for women,
Or as I say, a very healthy amount of fear, which has really helped me being surrounded by women.
a feminine touch, you might say, I think Robin's inborn psychopathic tendencies brought about the opposite effect. Instead of love, Robin engendered nothing but hate towards women.
Oh.
I also just the straight up of kind of this system of he's become a little mini parent, but I've seen a lot of people come from this environment.
Yeah.
And they didn't start the Chicago Ripper.
That's
No.
what I mean, inborn psychopathic tendencies.
There's
Sometimes they
something-
start record labels.
Sometimes
You know what I mean?
there's just something about his height.
It's what it is. But again, it's
Something
supposed, to
about
help,
his height.
it's supposed to fuel your personality.
I think also being his height, he's smaller than a lot of women, or eye to eye. So maybe anyway, that's the whole thing. But you know what I've become with women? Neutral.
That's nice.
You just
That's good.
sit,
That's
you
Not
just
happy,
sit away.
not
That's
angry, neutral.
Yeah, you just sit away. You just sit at Big Wings.
Jerry comes when I call him.
Come.
Don't do it.
He comes all over his fucking ass.
Yeah, I figured he was going to do something like that.